Hey, let's go. Welcome to the video. I'm just setting up all the stream channels. I stream on multiple platforms. If you're watching this, you're probably on the YouTube VOD. So welcome, man. Thank you for watching my YouTube. I appreciate you. That's really nice of you to do. And yeah, I hope to see you in the live chat someday. You know, that would be nice. Got a zin in my mouth. First time taking zins. Can't keep him in for too long. Last time I did that, I had to lie down for a bit. All right. Yeah, let me just set up chats one by one. This should only take a minute. And we will be good to go very soon. Very soon. It's always TikTok that takes the longest. So just bear with me. Oh, TikTok died. Let's have to try again. Let me try TikTok again here. Any second now. Okay, I think it should work now. Let's try again. Yes. No, it was working. What the hell? Hold on. There we go. Yes? No? It keeps crashing for me. Technical difficulties, please bear with me while I sort this shit out. I'm sure I'll get it. Because I'm the tech friend, not the tech enemy. Come on, man. Why does it keep not working? Come on. It works for like this. Okay, surely. Let's see. TikTok chat. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I will be doing is, if you saw my latest short, you probably didn't, so we're gonna show you it right now. I posted it in the Discord showcase. Because I found this free open source AI powered dictation tool, so you can do stuff like this. You just click any input field, hold the button. Wait, why wasn't this posted to shorts? Oh no. Oh, it was. Okay, all right, let's watch this again. Because I found this free open source AI powered dictation tool, so you can do stuff like this. You just click any input field, hold the button, and start talking here, and you could say anything you want, and it will fill in the text with whatever you just said. It's called Wispo by Egoist, and it's really easy to download. You don't need to build it from source if you don't want. You could just go into releases and download it for whatever platform you got. I got it on Mac, and you can use it with different providers. I'm using Grok because it's really fast, but you know, you can set your own base URL with like OpenAI Whisper, and I think you can even host your own Whisper transcription models if you want to keep your data private. And yeah, all your data is private. You can like see all your history here. You can also delete all your recordings if you want. Super awesome. I love this tool. I've been using it. Yeah. Oh, and also another cool thing is the transcription post-processing. You can turn that on. Yo, Paul, yeah, I realize this is pretty much midnight, or maybe even past midnight in West Coast US, but yeah, I'm in London, so appealing to this side of the world. Teambagger, early stream for you. Yes, are you the burrito? I can't remember, man. You got so many names. If you are, I'm hoping to meet you at 3 o'clock today in Waterloo. So yeah, and give a prompt. So you can type in like custom vocabulary here. You could get it to like edit to always like I don't know. Let's do a test here. Actually, let's use um, edit it so there's always commas in between each word. Let's try that. I've never tried this, but this should work. Okay, let's say we got that now, and then if I try that, um, let's see, banana, apple. This is another word. Oh, looks like we got an error. All right, well, I'm gonna contribute to this to fix that error. But yeah, that's the beauty of open source. We can add as many features we want onto this. So I hope you guys contribute as much as you take from open source. Because typing manually on the keyboard is so 2000 and late. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to start the stream off with. I'm going to try to contribute to this project. I've never even tried running this from source, so we'll see how it goes. As if you've ever tried to run software from open source, it can have difficulties. So we will work through it together. You'll get to see how it can be done. Hopefully you will add some really cool features to this project. That'll be sick. We'll see it grow. I think it's really strong so far. Not sure what. Actually, let's try deep wiki this so we can learn more about it. Teabagger says, "How was the Microsoft conference?" Yeah, it was really cool. I want to show you. Hold on, let me show you one video that I haven't. I don't think I've shown one video that I took from Microsoft. They made like a retro 1970s style Microsoft thing, and they made me a custom sweater thing too. I'm trying to find it. Any moment now. Oh yeah, here. All right, let me show you this. HughView, what is that? What is what? Give me some more context. K-Bear, thanks for joining. Yeah, check us out. So here it's a Microsoft 1975 original build. Man, this is, why did it freeze? Yeah, look at this, tech friend, Microsoft. I got this custom made jacket thing from Microsoft. It's so cool. And yeah, this is all like 70s themed computers and like this section. It was so cool. Look at this. This is like their first computer, the ATEM 8000 or something. This was like my highlight of the of the conference. Yeah, Microsoft, and this is I forget his name, Scott. I think he's like developer relations for Microsoft. He's kind of like the face for developers on Microsoft. I met him. He's really cool. I met a bunch of other creators too. Let me see if I can show you. I hope I don't leak anything. This is kind of like my photos. I'm just gonna be very cautious that I don't show any of my nudes. No, just kidding. I don't have nudes. Oh, this is cool. They take like a photo on that old thing. Let me show you that. Oops. See, they had like a webcam in the thing. They like retrofitted this thing. It was so cool. And yeah, then they printed me a badge. That was also really cool. What else? Exclamation mark, hi. Rahul, what's up, man? That app could be useful since Wait Whispering went potato. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for a tool like this, and Whispo is so cool. We're going to be working on it in just a sec. I'm just going to show some more stuff from the conference because, I don't know, someone asked. Send OF link. Yeah, not yet. Would Yeah, actually, there was a point where I was considering doing an OF, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. They made this 8-bit badge of me. This was cool. I like that, and you like put it up on the wall, and they also printed the sticker. What else was cool at the conference? They brought in Jensen Huang, well, virtually, as well as like Bill Gates and Elon Musk virtually. I also jumped. Wait, is this gonna be fully in slow motion? They did one of these jumping things. I think I jumped like 27 inches or something. Check this out. This is cool. I've always seen these things on the internet, but I've never got to try one, so it's cool to try that too. Is that it? Is there anything else to show? Actually, was my face blocking that whole thing? Probably. Oops. Yeah, and a bunch of other creators. Like, do you guys know this guy? I met this guy. He's a really cool AI creator. I'm sure at least one of you guys know who that is. It's Matthew Berman. Hello, I develop websites. Anyone in mind who needs a link, who needs one, reach out. Oh, that's nice. Shout out to Ren Sites Web Dev. My face was blocking it all. Okay, my bad. I thought so. I just realized. Okay, let me show you that jump one again. And also this guy Connor. He also makes content about coding and stuff. I met a bunch of other creators. I don't think I took photos of all of them. Because honestly, I only recognized Connor and Matt initially, but I met a bunch of other ones. Oh yeah, Elon Musk also on thing. Yeah, this was the badge, I guess. Yeah, see it. Remove the message. Was it blocking still? Yeah, this was the badge. All right, I'm gonna show all of them. The badge, Jensen. Where's Elon? Elon, Sam Altman, virtually. Talked a lot about MPC, Connor, and Matthew Berman. Elstream. The Rubik's Cube simulator guy. Yeah, exactly. Why was Elon Musk there? He doesn't know anything about. I think he was announcing that Grok was having a partnership with Microsoft. Also, no, he was saying that he did some coding on the early like Windows or something. Hold on, let's see what he says. See, I program video games in DOS, you know. I believe that. I think Elon would have done some programming at one point. But yeah, shout out to Microsoft. They flew me out first class, put me in the Sheraton. That was super nice of them. Then they gave me $1,000 worth of like Uber and Lyft, which was crazy. So I was taking Uber Black for the first time. Um, that shit was cool. And yeah, this is a picture of Seattle I took from the plane, which I think is a really nice picture. Yeah, that was the build conference. Was there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to Egoist Wispo. So yeah, if you guys just joined, I'm gonna be working on this Wispo tool, which is this tool right here. It dictates what you say and puts it in text, so I can be like example XYZ, and you can see here it will now actually. Yeah, this is the bug I'm trying to fix, is the post transcription rendering. But yeah. Let's try that again without the post transcription. Example XYZ. Yeah, you can see it just takes what I say and types it out. And then yeah, there's this feature, post processing, which is going to be really useful for me because a lot of the tech I talk about isn't in the English language. So having a post, what do you call it? Post processing thing can, you can add vocabulary and stuff like that as well. So it like, runs it through an LLM to post process it. But the issue is, I think they're using an old outdated Grok model, Llama, which doesn't work anymore. So you can see we get an error when we try to do that. Well, let me try to get that error. It's open source, yes, it's open source, which is amazing. So that I'm gonna try contribute to it. Hello, hello. Yeah, this is the error. The model Llama 3.170B Versatile is decommissioned, so we need to make sure it uses its own model, I mean a new model, and I think another way we can do it is instead of hard coding the model, it should actually be able to be selected here, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I haven't built this from source. The great thing about this repository as well is you can just go into releases and download the built version, the executable, which is what I did. Okay. Now there is also a possibility. Oh, okay, probably not. I was gonna say there's also a possibility that someone's already fixed this and they just haven't released it, but it seems like the last commit was 7 months ago, so maybe not. And apparently, so there's 19 forks, so maybe there's a fork that's more updated. Apparently, you can go into Insights in a GitHub repository, go into forks, and then see what the most useful fork is. Okay, no, I don't think any of these forks have updated it. So yeah, I'm going to try run this from source and fix the problems. First, let's just quit out of Wispo, and let's see how we can run this from source. X says, I think vocab hints are better done on the transcription models prompt. Yep, that's totally correct. But not all transcription APIs accept an initial prompt. I'm not sure if Grok does. We can double check Grok. Let's see, Grok, speech to text. I don't think Grok accepts an prompt. File URL language prompt. Oh, they do. They do. That would actually also be cool. We can try that as well. Great suggestion, X1011. Let's do that. We can add a small model inside of it, which can be free. Yes, you can do that as well. You can do that with the current version. Let me open it again so I can show you how you could do that. I know there's like you need to just have a OpenAI compatible Whisper API running, and then you just set the base URL here. In providers, you can set providers. And yeah, so I'm just running Grok, but you could have your own Whisper model running locally and just set the base URL here and then do it like that, and then it'll be completely local. But yeah, you could also embed like the whole model in the package if you wanted to. I don't think that's something we should do because just in case, I mean, if there was a button where you could download it, that'd be good. But you know, you don't want to ship it with a big binary, especially if people like me are just going to use the Grok API anyway. Limited to 224 tokens. Yeah, I noticed that. That is a bit small, isn't it? 224. That is quite a bit small. Anyway, let's see if I can run this locally. Did I close it? No, I didn't. Let's close it and try run this from source. Is there docs on how to do that? Oh, there isn't docs on how to do that. But you know, if you ever want to chat with open source repository for free, I really recommend DeepWiki. So we're going to go into DeepWiki here and be like, how can I run this from source? See what it says. Oh, PNPM. So it's a JavaScript. Yeah, it's an Electron project. Amazing. I love JavaScript. So yeah, if you want to contribute to open source, the first thing you have to do is fork the repository with this fork button here. So I'm going to press fork. You can name it anything you want, but generally naming it the same thing is pretty standard. So yep, we're going to let that do its thing and open up VS Code. I'm going to be using Augment Code, my preferred AI coding tool. To edit this, we can even use Augment Remote Agents. Though I don't think I will use Augment Remote Agents at this time. So I'm just gonna clone it. And okay. They said PNPM dev, but does that I don't know if PNPM dev will actually install it. Let's see it. Let's see if it will. Normally you have to go like PNPM install or npm install or something. And we'll get Augment to index the codebase. PNPM dev. Will that work? Make this a bit bigger for everyone at home. That did not work. How about PNPM install? Oops, with 2 L's. Okay, that worked to install the packages. Let's see. DeepWiki also has an MCP. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Did not know that. All right, I'm gonna let that install. PNPM is so much faster than NPM too, which is great. Okay, that's finished. Now let's try PNPM dev. Hopefully this will just run the application in one command. Looks like it will. Sweet. We got to enable some settings here for Wispo. Or Electron or something? Wait, okay, no, I gotta enable it for Electron. Where is Electron? Ooh, I don't see Electron here. Hmm. Am I just blind? I have Super Whisper installed? Oh, I didn't realize I had Super Whisper installed. Um, I don't see Electron here. Restart app? Oh, that's odd. Oh, my computer is heating up as well. Okay, as I said, there's usually, not always, there's usually issues running something from source. It's usually a lot more difficult than running the built version. So this is the first issue we're running into is getting the system permissions enabled. So I'm gonna ask like Claude or ChatGPT or something or Perplexity on how to fix this. Yeah, as you can see, it's asking me to enable system settings, but I don't see Electron in this list. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask. There's also a possibility to open the web browser version. I don't think that'll work. All right, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, or I'm gonna ask Grok as well. I think Grok's web search is pretty decent. I'm trying to run a Electron app from source on Mac that requires what did it require? Like system settings. Let me read what the thing said. Ariwa, thanks for the gift. I'm doing well. How are you? Yabai? No, Yabai is something else. Why is VS Code so small? Is my monitor tiny? This is a 13-inch MacBook Pro that I'm running on. Accessibility settings in system settings. That requires accessibility settings on in system settings, though when I open it, there is no Electron option. Wait, was there? Hold on, I might have missed. There might be a way to add an app. Was there a plus sign? Oh, there's a plus sign. Okay, maybe through here. Oh, here we go. Electron. Well, there's no Electron app. That's probably why. I wonder how to do this. I'm gonna ask. Hopefully Grok can figure out. There's no Electron option in the settings. Also, when I click add, there is no Electron app in my applications. Deep search. I probably don't need deep search, but we're gonna ask a bunch of different providers the same question and see what they come up with. What am I creating for us? I'm trying to fix a bug with this AI open source dictation tool called Wispo. They probably didn't code it for Mac. They have a build for Mac, but yeah, maybe they've done all the development on another operating system. You like created code for Gemini 2.5 Pro or ChatGPT Pro? What's creator code? So for coding, I actually use Sonnet 4, I think, or Well, like I use Augment Code, and I'm pretty sure they're using Sonnet or Claude 4, maybe Opus, but I think Sonnet. All right, let's see what these say. Electron apps don't appear. If you're running from source, it won't be cosigned, so it can't recognize it. Fix. Go to the app system, click the plus, navigate to node modules, electron dist, electron app. Okay, we can do that. I think that'll work. So they're saying you go into the system settings, plus sign, and then find the electron app in the node modules dist folder. Dist in node modules electron dist. Here we go. Awesome. That should work. And then electron is on now. I guess we have to restart app. Okay, that didn't work. This should work. Hopefully. Oh. Damn, dude. Hmm. That should have worked. Okay, well, let's see what Grok, if Grok said anything different. Or if using Electron via npm start. Go to users, Yoru library application support app. If you can't find it, run. We might need to package it every time we try. That's pretty annoying if true. Use Electron Forge. Because we need to package it. Oh, that's so annoying. Or use Electron Packager. That is pretty annoying too. What does Perplexity say? Even if we build the .app, if it's not signed, we still might not be able to add it. Interesting. You can sometimes enable accessibility programmatically by using the manual accessibility option. Interesting. I'm not sure how to do this. Anyone have suggestions on what they think? Can you give me the AI I'm using for coding? Yeah, I use Augment Code. I've also heard great things about Claude Code, and I used to use Aider mostly. Whoa, when you search Aider, Augment comes up? Is this sponsored? That's so funny. What happens if you click this? That's pretty funny. You gotta build it. Thanks, George. Wait, is that George? You gotta hard code the API key. Definitely don't think it's an API key thing. npm build, yeah. That is something we can try. Use Electron Forge, okay. Might have to change the code, yeah, that's potentially. Let's try npm build. That seems like the easiest thing to try at the moment. Also, why are all these Electron... Oh, actually, that could be a reason too. It's like we have too many electrons open. Let me try just run it with npm dev one more time. Okay, no, that didn't work either. All right, let's try build, npm build. Is for free? No, if you want a free one, actually, Ariwa, I've heard Tray is one of the best free ones. TRAE. this coding tool. It's kind of like Cursor. Okay, so this built. Let's see, where's the build? In build? Nope. In out? Nope. Wait, where did the build go? Hmm. Build out. Hmm. Release? Build? Let me also ask DeepWiki. Be like, I'm just gonna give it the same thing. I'm trying to run from source on Mac. Also enable deep research. Am I in the USA? No, I'm actually in London right now. That's why this is probably not a great time for the US to be watching this, unfortunately. It's looking like we might have to change the code. Jay Craig, welcome back. Thanks for the rose. We could ask Klein where the build is saved. Could also ask DeepWiki. Can I get two DeepWikis going at the same time? Where are the builds saved? Looks like we can. When running from source, you need to grant accessibility permissions to your terminal. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's try that. So, grant it to VS Code here. Wonder if that'll work. Oh, okay, that worked. Fuck yeah, DeepWiki. Wow. That's amazing. DeepWiki for the win, and I did it all for free. All right. Okay. Yo, Bad Boy Labs, what am I making? I am working on this tool here. It's called Wispo. It is a dictation tool, and I'm trying to get the post-processing functionality working. I will show you it in a second. Okay, awesome. Does it save my API key? It does. Awesome. Okay, so this is how it works currently. Bad Boy Labs. It's just a dictation tool. We hold a button and we can talk here. Oh, this looks like it didn't work. Oh, actually, I'm not in insert mode either. Okay, what's the error here? The model. Oh, okay, I'm trying to do post-processing still. So that was the error I'm trying to fix, that post-processing error. Anyway, normally it should work like this. Hello, this is a test. Please work. This is my first time running it from source. I love Whisper Flow. I need an open source version. This is it. This is the open source AI dictation tool. It works really well from the build that I've tried, but now I'm trying it through running it from source, and it looks like we're having some issues here. Looks like I have many electrons open. Let's quit some. Try again. I was chatting with our Augment rep and mentioned seeing your TikTok. He wanted your TikTok account name. Awesome. Yeah, it's Tech Friend. I mean, you should know that. But yeah, put me in contact. Okay, let's try this again. I hope this works. Okay, there we go. That worked. Now, okay, so the function I'm trying to fix is this. There's this thing called post-processing here, which will run a custom LLM instruction on your transcription. So, I've just to test, I've said edit it so there's always commas in between each word and then the transcript. But as you can see, this is the error that we get. Why doesn't this work? And the reason is this model they're trying to use from Grok has been decommissioned. So we need to, first I'm going to just hard code, yeah, you can see here it's using this. I'm going to hard code a model that should work with Grok. We're just going to use a really basic model here. We go into Grok models and you can see these are all the models that will probably not ever be decommissioned. I'm going to use a small one. I'm just going to use Gemma just to test. And then I'm hoping to make it such that we can add a custom model. Okay. Oh, wow. It's got hot reload. Okay, so this should work now. All right. If this works, it should put a comma in between every word I say. Let's try it out. Apples and bananas are great fruit. Yeah, you can see, look, there's commas in between each word. That worked really well. Wow, that was so easy. Now, I'm going to get augment code to make it such that currently the post-processing model is hard-coded. Can we also give an option where we can provide a custom model string inside the user interface for the transcript post-processing? Oh, damn it, I have my I have the thing enabled. Currently, the transcript post-processing LLM model is hard-coded, but I want to change the code so that we can provide a custom string for the model inside the user interface settings. And go. Augment should take care of that for me. Is this going to be for Mac and PC? Yes, I think it's Mac, PC, and Linux. You can just download the release of whichever version you want. It's already live at egoist.wispo, egoist/wispo. Or you can use my fork because my fork is going to have, actually there's no releases on my fork. Go to the original one if you want the release version. But my fork's going to fix this post-processing thing, essentially. What kind of graphics card are you running? This is my MacBook M1 chip. Oh, hell yeah. Samurai, what's up? Do you know any way to access Veo 3 for free? Yeah, I made a reel on it, though, because everyone's trying to use it for free. It's going to be really hard to actually get your request to go through. And that site was asim.sh. You have to actually download the app to use the Veo 3. But yeah, you can try it here. They got the Veo 3 generation. Thanks for the likes, guys. Chase and Samurai. Appreciate y'all. Okay, we're still editing here with Open. Can you type? Sure, man. There you go. Thanks for the gift, Jay Craig. Appreciate you. I think if you use Bing app on your phone, you get it for free. That's actually Sora. But yeah, you can use the Sora video generation model for free on Bing mobile app. Yo, Vala Alexander, welcome. Hope you're well. Ariwa with the 3 popular gifts. Thank you. I'm just gonna reply to some comments while this is doing its thing. Samurai, did you not see me type it in the chat? It should just be above some of the messages. Here it is again as well if you want to see it. It's just 6 letters, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to note down. If you have a .edu email, you can get free Google AI stuff premium. Yeah, I tried that, but it said it wasn't available in my location for some reason. Or maybe not my location, but it wasn't available for me. I don't know why. Yo, seriously, what's up? I'm working on contributing to this open source AI dictation tool. I'm just trying to get it so we can add a custom model string for the post-processing part of it. Yes, Samurai, I typed it on TikTok. I mean, I'll show you again just so we're on the same page here. Look, this is the TikTok chat. Actually, I can't zoom. Okay, I can't zoom the TikTok chat, but yeah, I can't zoom it, but but it was here. Hold on, see? Right here, aisim.sh or asim.sh, sorry. Right under where you said, can you type please? I said asim.sh. It might not appear, I don't know, TikTok chat can be weird sometimes. No, asim. No, not aisim. asim.sh. asim.sh, bro. That's the last time I'm saying it. You gotta figure it out yourself from now on. Go on my YouTube, look at the VOD. That's it. Can you suggest a good AI editor for DBMS with a CRUD system? Yeah, I think like any of these coding tools should be able to do that. As I've been saying, my preferred coding tool is Augment Code. I think the top 3 would be like Augment, Claude Code, Cursor. If you want a free one, Trae, Trae, that one's also good. Yo, Tensor, yes, good. I'm glad you confirmed and you're coming. Please make a tutorial on how to type. Suggest Windsurf. I normally don't suggest Windsurf, but yeah, sure. Windsurf, I mean, it's definitely the top 3 in terms of adoption and money raised. So like definitely Windsurf is up there. But in my experience, it just hasn't been as effective, unfortunately. Kilo Code, that's another one. Kilo, Roo, and Klein. As you can see, I got Roo here. A lot of people love Roo Code. Klein is an OG as well. There's a lot of AI coding tools now. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to mention them all. Here's Dark Sky's top 3: Claude Code, Roo Code, and Augment Code. Okay, looks like Augment is finally done. Let's see if it worked. It should have hot reloaded the app we currently have open. Let's see if we enable post-processing. Yes, we can set the model string. Amazing. That's really exciting. Yeah. Sick, and it actually goes to OpenAI's GPT-4 Mini if we go to GPT-4o Mini. Awesome. I'm gonna push that and make a PR. So let's see. Let's just double check the files we've changed. That looks good. Input Gemma 9B instruction tune. That looks fine. Although I kind of want to change it from Gemma. It doesn't seem the smartest. What were the other options? Gemma 9B, Llama 12B. Oh, Llama 8B instant. We'll keep it as Gemma, but I mean, there's an option to change it, I suppose. Yeah. All right, let's push this. Fix grok post transcription. Git push. Okay. That was pretty easy. Yeah, that's why I like Augment. It's just reliable. I mean, that was a pretty simple change. I've got Augment to do way more complex stuff, but in my experience, like I've been able to just get a feature done in one prompt with Augment pretty reliably a lot of the time. Now, I'm going to make a pull request into Whisper main, fix grok post transcription, or maybe also like enable custom post transcription model and fix grok post transcription. I'll say, wait, hello? Is this working? Looks like it's maybe not working. Oh shit, did I break it? Hello test. Okay, no, it is. No. I might have broke it. Hello? Okay. let's just double check I didn't break it. Hello? Interesting. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Huh. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I have potentially broken it. That's weird. I wouldn't have guessed that this would break it. How much do you code versus using AI? I do like 100% AI coding. I don't do any manual coding pretty much, unless it's just like to change a string. And then I wouldn't even consider that coding. Is Cursor yesterday's news? I wouldn't say that. Cursor is doing a lot to stay relevant. They're definitely the most adopted, most used AI coding tool. I just personally think it doesn't work as good as Augment for me. Have I seen DevStroll? It's its own agent. Oh, I didn't know it's its own agent. Yeah, I haven't really heard too much about it. I have heard about the model DevStroll, I think, but that one wasn't too great. What are my thoughts on Tray? Yeah, I think Tray is actually really good, and it's like the most generous free tier as well. I'm not sure if it's like state of the art. I don't know if it'll compete as well with like Augment and Claude Code and stuff, but yeah, no, it's great. I think the MCP integration they have is like really good from what I've seen. And also like the free tier is probably the best thing about it. Kilo open source, best of Ruin client, so I've heard. I've also heard they give a lot of credits out for free. Mercury Coder, I haven't heard much about it all. 1K likes, awesome. Thanks Samurai and Ariwa, appreciate you guys. I never push pull requests to projects since most of them never take it, so I end up just making my own version. Yeah, I mean, I really like to push pull requests and just be like a contributor to open source. Am I using the DeepSeek R10528? I use it when I want like a easy, simple change. I use that model on like Klein or something because you can run that model for free through OpenRouter. And yeah, it's like the Ada results for it were really good. For this transcription in YouTube comments is showing up with 1.0 of delay. I mean, the comments that I highlight aren't every comment. It's just as I go through them, I like click them to highlight them like this. Hi, tech friend. So yeah, but yeah, there still probably is a delay as well. I'm just manually going through this code. Why was this line removed? That doesn't make too much sense to me. Input makes sense. Not sure why it just like stopped working. Let's try control slash. Wonder if it was my change. Way we can change that, I mean, check that is to roll back. Check out the previous commit. I don't know how to exactly do that. Git checkout head ~1, supposedly. All right, let's see if this works. Test. Okay, so it's not my change that broke it. It's potentially something else. So I'm gonna just submit this PR and then let's try build it. Enable custom model string for post transcription and remove outdated grok post transcription model. Boom, okay. That's my pull request. All right, let's try build this now. Just gonna get Augment to do it. Build this app for Mac and try run it. Build this Mac for Mac and try run the build. The bill. What's my go-to model at the moment? Claude 4. I think yeah, Augment's using Claude 4. We don't really get a choice. What am I using for text to speech? I haven't really done text to speech today. But yeah, but if you're talking about speech to text, yeah, I'm trying this Wispo tool, which is open source. Point says they like Chatterbox for text to speech. Yeah, Chatterbox's text to speech looks really good. I've also heard Kokoro, but that was before Chatterbox came out. But typically, like for the chat text to speech I used to use 11 Labs. Kilo has Ruse agent rules, And client Sweet Spot MCP App Store thing, it's the same free tool. It's like not having to choose Sophie's Choice, lols. Make a program that turns regular photos into VR rooms. I think I've seen a tool like that before. Agent Zero is actually not an IDE, but a pretty damn good coder since it has a root in a Linux container. It works fine on my Mac. Just ship it. It's funny because I just did the opposite of this. It was like, oh, it doesn't work on my Mac. Let's just ship it. I mean, it worked at one point, and then for some reason it stopped working. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Teach me to code. Probably not worth your money, but you can buy my time. I think, is there a link in my bio? I might have removed the link. I did remove the link. But if you go to cal.com/techfriend, I can teach you to code for $100 an hour. If you want. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend you learn through online tutorials and just trying yourself. Build stuff. Learn by trying. And also AI is really good at teaching you if you ask the right questions. Like anything you're unsure about, just ask AI and it should be able to help you. Awesome. We have the Mac app build in our dist folder. That's really good. Let me enable these in the settings. I gotta add this. Dist Mac Wispo. Why didn't it show? We have this same issue again. Maybe it's because I ran it from the terminal. Maybe that's probably why. What is it doing? Perfectly DMG contains something. Well, let's unmount the DMG and try to run the app from the DMG to make sure it works. Okay. I think it works. Let's try run it from the file. Dist Mac Wispo. Oh, we might need to run it from the DMG file. Let's try to do that. Will it overwrite the old one? Replace. I think it will. Okay. I think this will be the new one. Let's see. The fact that I have to re-enable the permissions is a bit odd. And it doesn't update. Why is that? I'm gonna remove it and then re-add it from applications Whisper. There we go. Okay, thank God. I give it mic access. Restart the app. And let it enable the. Oh. Okay. I think this will work. Let's see if it has my post-processing. No, this isn't the new one. What? Okay, this isn't my version. Might have to like uninstall, reinstall type shit. Let's eject this. Oh, I wonder what the build version is. 1.7. I think I need to up the build version as well. All right, let's just try this again. Have I tried the new advanced mode? I think I have the advanced voice. $100 is 3 months of your salary? That's crazy. How much money to marry you for visa sponsorship? Um, like 1.5 million, probably. Okay. No. Interesting. Why doesn't... Oh, I know why. Because I fucking rolled back the commit. That's why. Oops. Before I built it. All right, let's try that again. Build the app for Mac. Wait, make sure the app build version is, let's just do 1.8, and then build the app for Mac. Okay. You should do a whole show just on the dev environment. How much better is Augment to Klein? In my experience, like it just Augment changes work way more reliably than Klein. Um, but Klein has a lot of other features, I think. I mean, apparently Augment has added this now, but Klein had like the one-click MCP install. Does Augment have this now? Let's check. MCP. Ooh, yeah, check this out. In Augment, you can now do the easy installation of Context 7, Playwright, Tavily, Desktop Commander, Exasearch, and Sequential Thinking. Interesting. I use Augment in those levels above, but I was also freeloading from Gemini. Yeah. Generally these days I also use the cheaper models on Gemini, but I have used like the latest Sonnet and stuff on Klein. Sorry, did I say Gemini? I meant Klein, but yeah, it still just wasn't as good in my experience. Now, the build process showed a warning about code signing, that this doesn't prevent the app from running. Oh yeah, I wonder if I have to sign it. Let's just try run it with the DMG. Well, I want it installed, so I'm going to install it. This can't be, Wispo is in use. We have to quit Wispo first and then replace it. Okay. Now let's try run it. What? We still don't have my... Ah! Why is my change still not there? Okay, now this time I'm just confused. Oh, I installed 1.7, that's why. Delete 1.7. 1.8. Okay. All right, we have my change. Let's see if this works. Allow microphone access. Hello. Oh, oh. Looks like I gotta enable the permissions again. I'm gonna just do what I did last time by removing it. Re-adding it. Let's try again. This is a test. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Looks like it needs more permissions? No, what the? Hold on, I'm gonna uninstall, reinstall this thing. There's a chance I broke it. There is a chance. Can I just run it from here? Okay. There's also a chance I need to code sign it before it works. Yeah, look at that. It's not even taking the keystroke. Interesting. Hello? Oh no, that worked. No. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, it's definitely getting my recording. Okay, it's definitely getting my recording. Double checking. Okay, it's definitely getting my recording and transcribing. There's just this error. It's very interesting. See if we also get that error if you go pnpm dev. Emotional damage. I'll tattoo your face or logo on my forehead for one of those. For what? NVIDIA DGX. You're acting like I'm giving out these NVIDIA DGX stations to whoever tattoos my face on their forehead. Did you manually invite me in? No, but welcome. What's actually going on? I can't see much on tiny cell phone screen. I'm running this open source AI dictation tool called Whispo, or at least trying to, but running into many issues along the way. Like this time it looks like I can't even see the UI. Might have to quit all of these other versions. Quit. Quit. Let's try again. When do you go to sleep? It's been all over the place these days. Okay, it's running. Let's, oh shit, accidentally minimized VS Code. Let's just try type something here. Now, okay, interestingly, when I run the local version, the control key doesn't even process. I wonder why that is. I have no idea, and I don't think Augment will be able to help me with that. This issue happened on the last version as well. And it also doesn't happen on the full build. I'm just gonna give the error to Augment and pray. Like the error that I get on the build, but I don't know. Error making when trying to paste the dictation, the recording and transcribing work, though it doesn't paste it in. I also keep getting the accessibility setting requirement every time before the error shows. I have no idea. I don't think this will fix it. I saw your Wispo vid, then got your invitation. Oh, interesting. You seem to have it working there. Yeah. No, so it does work. Wispo works fine if I use their build. I've forked the repository and I've tried to make some changes. And yeah, that's when we've started getting problems, I guess. It's searching the web to see if you can find an OS image that's used in production, even less than macOS. What? Load it up on Nix. Do Control Shift I to get the dev console. Oh, that's a good quote. That's a good pro tip, Dark Sky. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. Enjoy your errors. Thanks, Meow. Lazy, what's up? Have I tried Raw 8? I haven't, but it seems really cool. I wish to get it working as good as Manus and make it self-evolve. That would be sick. Yeah, I love the idea of Raw 8. I haven't personally tried it. I've asked people in my Discord to try it, and most of them said it wasn't great, or at least I think that was just Pierre. Speaking of my Discord, let's see if anyone said anything interesting. Nothing too interesting. You're building a few Electron apps, nice. Ugh. Damn, I was hoping to get this out in an hour. We were so close. I feel like the errors I'm getting aren't actually like the errors that I've introduced. Who knows? What version of Augment am I running? I think whatever the latest one is. Seems pretty expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's less expensive than using multiple messages to do one thing. But yeah, I think it's just whatever the latest one is, because this easy MCP installation is the latest update as far as I'm aware. Good morning, Mr. Nick. Hope you're well. Have I tried fairies.ai? I haven't. What's that one, Nick? Does anyone else try that? Fairies.ai? Is that the waifu one? I swear there was like one I tried yesterday, or like opened yesterday, and it was just like a bunch of waifu images, half naked anime girls, and I was like, nope, not for me. Right, easily gets stuck and spends a lot of resources getting nothing done. Need something similar. There's Plandex. Have you tried Plandex? That's kind of similar. There's also CodeBuff. They're kind of similar to Raid.
Kitmcp.io. Plandex and CodeBuff. This one, let me show you. CodeBuff. Pocket Flow? No, I haven't. What's Pocket Flow? 100-line LLM framework. Oh, yeah, no. I've heard of Pocket Flow. They sponsored a hackathon I did. But no, I've never tried it. Oh, they changed some stuff. Fix the Rust code to handle errors gracefully. Improve Node.js error handling. Fix tests. This is not looking too good. Gonna give it another 15 minutes before I throw in the towel. Yo, Kyle, what's up? Yeah, I'm working on this open source tool, Wispo, which is an AI-powered dictation tool. I'm just trying to implement this feature, but we are facing bugs. Can't really make anything evolve without the self-evolve without the source. Yeah, true. I think is Plandex open source? Yeah, CodeBuff isn't, but I think Plandex might be. Yes. There's also Refact AI. Have you seen this one? They were #1 on Sweebench, and they are open source supposedly, which is awesome. But they are also paid. Not really sure. If you do end up using Refact, I'd be really interested to know how it is. Oh, this isn't even a CLI tool. I thought it was. Let me install Rust first. Hmm. What? Let's rebuild the Rust binary. I wonder if that's what my issue is. Augment was first also, yeah, that's when I first heard about it when they took first place. How many viewers we got on Twitch? I don't know how to check. Guess it doesn't say. Oh, one viewer. Dark Sky, my G. Oh, I don't know. Is it downloading? Can't tell. We'll let it cook. We'll let it cook though. It's not going too well. I might have to throw in the towel. Ooh, looks like it did download. All right. All right. Let's see. Chamber Press. Also, I'm sure you've heard about Ada, right? It's not agentic, but it's pretty very good at one-shotting things. Agent Zero just dropped MCP both ways. You can install MCP servers or use it as an MCP server. Yeah, I've heard. And that dev is legit. Yeah, man. Big shout outs to Agent Zero. I mean, Lazy in the chat also is a big fan of Agent Zero. Right, Aid uses Aider. Yeah, true. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Damn right. What editor is this? It's just VS Code with augment code extension. Thanks for dropping by. A true reminder. Thank you for the like as well. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I suppose while this is running, we might do what Dark Sky suggested and see if we can get console logs from the Electron instance. Let's see if we can do that with Command Shift I. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Console. All right, let's try. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's like it's not even registering my key press. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Nope. It's not even registering my key press in the dev version. We're using Homebrew to install Rust. I feel like this is going in the wrong direction. Hmm. All right, I might just stop this here and revisit another day. Fuck, I accidentally resent. Should load AV/hardware repo. What is that? We're about to drop light LLM integration, OPIC integration. Awesome. Arkham, what's up? Can you tell me other alternatives to augment? Yeah, there's so many. RuCode, Cline, these are VS Code extensions, Refact. And then you have whole IDEs like Cursor, Windsurf, Tray. Then you have CLI tools like Aider, Claude Code, Plandex, RawAid. There's a lot of AI coding tools out there. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I feel like the code changes I made are legitimate. It's just something about my local setup of the project and the permissions and potentially a code signing issue clash with Mac OS being the reason why it's broken. But yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for joining and making this an enjoyable stream. I hope you're having a good day or night, and hope to see you next stream or in the Discord, where I'll be on the Discord all day. And yeah, 80% of the time works all the time. See you, lazy. Thanks, guys.